92.3 now.
It's Ty Bentley. We're actually up in captain's chairs aboard the World Yacht. This is Captain Clay over here. Say hello. He's kept us on water so far, which is amazing with what was going on downstairs. We had Macklemore and Ryan Lewis performing. Absolutely insanity down there. What is it like to perform on a yacht? Have you ever done this before?
You know, I've owned a yacht for many, many years. I've been a proud yacht owner since I was 13.
Right.
So, no, I've never even been on a yacht before. This is awesome.
Are you being for real? You've never even been on a yacht?
No.
All right, so is it like you're running around, you're helping produce the songs as he's performing up on the stage with the microphone, you're slamming cymbals, you're having fun in the back. Did you feel at one point like I might just fall down?
Definitely. I was jumping and landing in different spaces on the stage for a minute. But with our trusty captain, it all went well.
There were no C-band bracelets that were used at all by anybody on the stage itself. But, man, everybody on this yacht has started to, slowly shift back and forth, left and right. But meanwhile, it was a great time because we've got everybody dancing downstairs to a song. I don't know if you guys know this. We were the first station in New York City to play you on the radio. That was probably back October when Thrift Shop was just hitting real hard over here on the East Coast. When was the first time you remember hearing your song on the air anywhere in the world?
We were in L.A., and we were all in a van. 14-passenger white van, uncomfortable, horrible seats. We're driving through LA, and Thrift Shop came on, and I just remember everyone screaming. We just turned up in the van, and it was definitely a celebratory moment, one that I will never forget.
You guys were both together at the same time then?
Yes.
And what is the moment for you where you realize, oh my God, this is our life now. This isn't just a dream. I think we're there.
You know, it's tough to pinpoint a moment. There's been so much in the last 6, 7, 8 months that has happened. There's been pivotal pieces from going on Saturday Night Live, or playing for 60,000 people at Bonnaroo, or it's just been a whirlwind. It's been crazy.
Well, there's a certain lifestyle that has been in the news a lot lately, especially after we saw the DOMA situation, and what's been going on is people are more and more accepting what I think is a civil rights issue and an equal rights issue, and you have a song that spoke to that. In fact, downstairs you made a big announcement. I don't want to steal it from you, but it was really cool to hear that happen, and then I saw people that were crying downstairs. There was a girl named Kelly that got so excited to hear that song live and was such a big fan of that song and the message you sent that it was just like one of those pivotal moments for her in her life. But tell everybody what you found out today.
Yeah, we were, right before we went on today, found out that SoundScan came out, which tracks the sales of songs and albums, and Same Love actually hit platinum today, officially, and found out that 5 minutes before he took the stage today. So it's the most important song that I've ever written for me personally, and to see it hit that milestone, that platinum mark, it's really reserved for songs that are catered to radio. Those are the songs that normally hit that platinum mark. So the fact that Same Love, a song with the substance that it has and the message that it has and the impact I think that it's had culturally, to the testament that radio has got behind it, and that equals us getting a platinum record. And I think equality, there's a victory for equality in that statement as well. So it was a beautiful moment.
You probably said this 100 times, but what was the inspiration, the moment that you decided I'm going to sit down and put this on paper?
I knew that I wanted to write a song about something around the issue of homophobia. And it came from reading a story about a young kid, 13-year-old boy, that committed suicide because he was gay and was getting tormented and bullied in school. So that's where the idea kind of came from. And it was just kind of figuring out what perspective I wanted to hit it from. But that was the original idea.
Yeah, it's great. And do you, as a producer, does it cross your mind, this isn't going to be great for radio? I don't know if this will even make the album. I don't know what I can do with this. What was your thought when you first saw that track?
I don't know if I heard any of the tracks on the Heist and was either nervous that we're going to not make radio. We didn't think any track was a single necessarily or headed for radio. So, I mean, much less Same Love. It's not your quintessential radio song. So I would echo the fact that it's absolutely crazy that it's gone platinum. I think when I first heard it, I knew that it was one of the more important songs on the album, even just to hear it as an a cappella. And so, yeah, it's interesting. I think it's a testament to the fact that hopefully, radio's changing a bit, and that there's a place for a song like Same Love in such a big kind of outlet.
Ryan, that's so crazy to me that you guys thought like, oh, we don't even have a single on this album. Because I remember, and we got to say a shout out to my boss, to the program director Gillette, because he's a huge fan of Macklemore, as is Nadine, our music director. And I know I think I was running out of after the show. It was like afternoon. You guys stopped by the station, and I had to be at an event, but I was like, I gotta wait a second, and I popped in and I said hi to you guys real quick while you're in the production studio, because I just wanted to say what's up and like see the faces behind the music that we had been jamming to in the building. But is there stuff that you've been hearing that you're excited about now? You know, a few months ago it was Macklemore, and nobody really knew yet to talk about you guys or how to pronounce Macklemore, and then they finally like figured it out. But who are you excited by in music? Somebody new and revolutionary?
I'm excited by a rapper named Chance the Rapper out of Chicago. Got a really dope mixtape out called Acid Rap. We're actually taking him on the road with us. He's coming with us to Europe in the fall. He's, you know, it's one of my favorite new projects. You know, I don't know if that's like gonna transfer to radio. It's a mixtape, but he's somebody that, you know, I'm excited about in terms of hip hop. You know, there's like people that come every year or two that it's something new and innovative. I think Kendrick Lamar was that. It still continues to be that, but you know, a couple years ago when I first heard Kendrick, I had the same type of reaction, like, wow, this dude's pushing the envelope and doing something different. So I think that Chance is that guy now to me.
It's a cool opportunity. You guys are in a spot to help give somebody else a spotlight too, which is neat. Ryan, who is it for you?
I would echo Chance. Chance is dope. In terms of people just kind of rising up. I really like Tonight, who did a lot of the production on the new Kanye album. I like A$AP Rocky. I like the TDE crew. Yeah, lots of people on the rise right now.
Justin Bieber? What are your thoughts there, Ryan?
What are my thoughts on Justin Bieber?
Be honest for 2 seconds. I'm so mad at him.
Justin Bieber is very talented, for sure. I don't feel like I have the greatest scope of what he's doing right now in the immediate, but I think he is a great pop artist.
Here you go, Beebs. You got a political answer. I think you should stop peeing in mop buckets and start treating people with respect, but that's how I feel. He was like, I don't know, there's a video that came out. He was here in New York, and he needed to pee on his way out of the club, so he stopped and he just pissed in a mop bucket that a janitor then had to, like, clean out and all that stuff. And he's like, we're the wild kids, and he's running out. Dude's 19, wasted peeing in a mop bucket, which I'm sure a lot of people have been there, but, like, just don't capture it on video with your friends and then let that leak, you know?
Yeah.
Any moment you've had on video where you're like, damn it?
You know, not really. I luckily didn't get famous when I was like 15 years old. So, you know, I think that's the thing about Justin is that he's a 19-year-old kid. Like, he's going to get drunk and smoke weed and get caught, and everyone's looking at him. Like, when I was 19, I was doing a lot worse things than peeing in mop buckets. So, you know, nowadays I keep it cool. I don't drink alcohol, so that eliminates like a big part of the potential of me getting inebriated and getting caught on camera.
Watch out for the more creative coming from this team. It's Macklemore, and Ryan, throwing the S like it's really hard to do your name like that. But anyway, these guys have been just killing it, and it's like hit after hit after hit after hit. You can check them out right now by just pulling it on iTunes or listening to 92.3. Why wouldn't you be doing that? We're intimately close. You can't tell, but this is awkward, so I'm going to step. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, man.